I would like to welcome you to Marquette. The year is 843 PD, or post-divergence. A landmass once marred by a vengeful god during the calamity. The staggeringly twisted mountain ranges created in its wake divided the regions that have now developed into a varied and beautiful continent. The history of Marquette is filled with vibrant culture, incredible discoveries, political intrigue, and inter-region warfare that recently culminated 2 decades back in a years-long conflict known as the Apex War between the Stratos throne and the Court of the Lambent Path that left both sides exhausted, expended, and without victory. This truce has continued to this day as both factions continue the slow work to rebuild their societies to their former glory. Our story, however, begins to the northwest of the Hellcatch Valley, within the natural boundaries of the Serpentwine Peaks, where the lush jungle valley of the Odiran Wilds thrums with life and mystery. Here, from the central jungle floor rises 5 tower-like mountains that reach for the heavens, where upon their rocky exterior, numerous streets and urban districts have been carved into them to form a singular city connected by bridge and cable. These spires glow with the thousands of lights and lanterns that mark the Odiran Wilds' capital city of Drusar, home to the Chande Quorum that oversees and controls the larger populace of the region. The spiraling streets bustle with life and chatter beneath the cloud-dappled blue sky, where the innumerable birds fly among the Simurgh riders that keep watch. Here, in Drusar, is where our story begins. I would like Laura and Marisha to remain at the table while the rest of you exit, if you don't mind.
Cool. Oh, my skin is instantly clammy.
Sure.
Okay. Have fun. I love you. Don't die. I love you. Okay. What if we die before you get here? Okay, bye.
Laura, if you'd like to describe your character.
Oh, gosh. Well, all right. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm a young lady with long, light purple hair, a yellow scarf around my neck. I look a little bit, maybe shy, like I'm trying to hide myself from other people. A light blue dress. Just keeping myself tucked back a little bit.
Now, Marisha, if you would like to describe yourself.
Oh, boy. All right. Oh, goodness. Don't fuck this up. You see a also youngish-looking woman, not as young as Imogen over here. Long, scraggly, dark hair with a shock of white going through the top of her bangs. She has it pulled back into a half-up bun with a rock chisel holding it up. Her skin is pale, and her eyes are big, a little bulbous with dilated pupils, almost doll-like. Her lips are dark, and she's wearing tattered, scraggly clothes, a black skirt and a blood maroon blouse. You can see she's very thin, gaunt, and around her belt, with some tools and odds and ends, is a dead rat with a bird's skull. I made him myself.
Gross.
Ashton, they are an earth genasi with green stone skin and a dark purple crystal hair on the shorter end of things. They're wearing an awful lot of leather that looks like they've been wearing it for a very, very long time with red fabric lining it. They've got leather pouches, a bit of everything to keep little bits and pieces together. Some piercings made mostly of nails, and very obviously a giant hole in the left side of their head that has been filled with slag glass, and beneath the slag glass there's a little bit of an opalescent brain that can be seen through One of the eyes on the cracked side is milky, like a tiger's eye gem. The cracks run most of the upper left side of the body and have been patched together with what looks like slag melted gold to piece everything together. They also have on the back of their very hand-decorated jacket the words, "Just don't." And a big glass hammer that they carry around that very, very gently, just around the base of it, says, "Fuck off." Okay, have you seen fresh cut grass around?
You motherfucker. Hey! Letters!
Letters.
As you are just kind of milling about, taking in the space, impatient for anything to happen, but not quite ready to do anything on your own, you hear Milo shout out and the rousing sounds of Ashton around the corner. If you would like to describe yourself.
Sure. Wheeling into the room is a short automaton with yellow metallic skin, a cute little backpack. They has two big blue eyes of different shapes. He's got a wheel that he rolls around on. On his chest plate are four stripes that sort of look like blades of grass down his chest plate, and he's a robot. And as he wheels into the room, well, smiley day there, Ashton. How you doing? How was your stasis? I've been sort of waiting here on standby, waiting for your designation.
This is fresh cut grass, please.
Smiley day to you. It's a lovely establishment you got here. Is this owner operated, or is this your place?
It is, yeah.
Be careful what you say, they're very vicious.
Fantastic.
Fuck you up.
The ambiance is really nice. The clientele looks varied, and I'm impressed that you're so busy midday like this.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I thank you. No one seems to appreciate the hard work I put into this place for the past 10 years, and it's nice to get a little acknowledgement from a stranger.
That's right.
Yeah. Would you like a breakfast beer as well?
I would not. I can't drink it.
Oh, right. Should have assumed. Sorry. The three of you have been set on a trek, specifically tied to the Erishari, when a call was made to you after returning to Byrodin with the rest of your found friends. You were given a task by the voice of the Tempest, Keyleth. And as part of this journey,
Wait, what?
you were told to bring two friends along the way. At least two could be helpful in this. With that, Keyleth transitioned you via tree to Amon to bypass the challenging mess you had left behind in
What
some
on
of the
earth
streets.
do you mean?
And enough money to afford yourselves a skyship across the Osmit Sea.
Like that they own or rented?
No, a one-way passage on a skyship.
It's mine.
Now, for those who have not watched Alexandria Unlimited, Ashley, would you mind describing Fearne?
Yes. Fearne is about a 6 foot tall fawn. Very, very long seafoam green hair, and is just covered in all bits and baubles and lots of flowers and toadstools and moss on her hooves. And she has a little friend, Mister, and he's a little monkey. That's all.
Are you drunk right now, or is this
Always.
it? Okay.
Orym, if you wouldn't mind, Liam, describing yourself.
Sure. Orym is a halfling. He's 3 foot and change. shock of short brown hair. The armor and the very well-worn sashes that are tied around his waist and hanging down have woven patterns of ivy and flower on them, and they're beautiful, but they're not fancy. They're just well-made and well-worn. And he has a full sleeve tattoo going up his arm that is all clouds from the wrist all the way up onto his shoulder and then disappearing under his armor onto his chest. And the two moons of Exandria are right here. Catha is a white crescent and Ruidus is a smaller full moon cradled within. And he is very fine features. He's really ropey muscles and slender, like a dancer.
If you wouldn't mind describing Dorian.
Sure. Dorian is, for all intents and purposes, a normal bard. He's just in traveler's clothes. But if you were to first glance at him, what you would notice is how uncharacteristically clean he is. No mud on his boots. He has a large winged sort of armor plate that you can't really tell if it's ornamental or functional, and there's not a fingerprint on it. It's perfectly shined. And he's wearing a long cape that has sort of a sunburst ombre that goes down the back. He's an Air Genasi, so he sort of moves with a lightness, and you might first mistake it for confidence, but it just seems like it's part of who he is and not so much what he wants to project. And he has long black hair that goes down into a white ombre, and he's got sort of a top-knot man bun here, also very pristine.
I really like your earring.
Oh, thank you very much.
I reach out and I just touch it.
He does like a flinch, but he allows it. It's a symbol of the Allhammer.
One more time.
It's a symbol of the Allhammer.
The Allhammer.
Great deity of skilled crafting.
Oh. How interesting.
The brief glimpse of a smile that had curled to his lips begins to fade, and just kind of starts fiddling with it again, and turns back to the door as it opens, and then just steps out and immediately kind of...
As he starts to step out, I'm gonna try to swipe it. I'm gonna try to take it off his ear, grab it, because I like it a lot. Oh, okay, that's a natural 19. Plus 2, so...
Wow.
He exits briskly, making a... For such a large, beastly-looking entity, the steps are quite gentle and quick as he exits. A moment later, you can see Fearne in her hand clutching this gathered chain of gold and silver with a particular symbol on it that looks almost like a metallic hammer with faces lightly carved on the edges of it.
Fearne?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this.
What?
I know that it works most of the time, but that is going to get us in trouble.
I told you a story about someone picking my pocket 30 seconds ago, and then you pick someone's pocket?
That was a
Just
priest.
don't get on my ass about it. All I know is that it's pretty easy to do here. That's all I took from what you said.
Oh my God.
It's beautiful. And it's for the god of arts and crafts. I think that's what he said.
Just close enough.
Skills.
Put it away in case he comes back, please.
Okay. Gosh, take it easy.
As the sun in the sky begins to slowly make its way towards the horizon, the sunset imminent, the oranges and purples beginning to take the blues that have been familiar up until now. The boxes hit and break open, and as they do, looks like utensils and furniture and bits of decoration scatter onto the ground. And what looks to be a small kitchen knife begins to glide into the air. A table that was turned on its side, the legs bend, and the table seems to be moving of its own accord.
Are you seeing
A
this?
broom suddenly begins to whip up into the air. A sword scattered to the side begins to drift up with no wielder.
Oh.
And it looks to be a rolled up rug that had spilled open begins to wrinkle and pulse.
Oh my gosh.
You hear this commotion outside, both of you.
What's that? Is that a party?
Let's find out.
All right.
Should we
I'm
get closer?
not even putting my drink down. I'm going straight out.
Okay, you two rush. The three of you had just begun to make your way the outside of the Spire by Fire before you watch this sudden minor cataclysm to this cart occur and these objects beginning to move under their own power in the center of the street.
Do we see any people nearby?
There are many people nearby, and some of them are
Like-
curious, some of them are like kind of frozen in place, a bit spooked, and some are just running. I'd like you all to roll.
This is the first half of the first episode. What is happening?
Imogen, the objects have gone postal, and I turn into a form of dread. I start to transform. Let me mark it off. Wait for it. And my bones start to crick and crack, and you see Laudna starts to extend even lengthier than she was, and even more spindly, and her fingers start to stretch and drip as a dark veil kind of comes over her face as black tears start coming out of her eyes. And
The fleeing folks that were heading this way run past you and scream even louder and run even faster.
don't worry, I've got you.
Keep going. Another figure seems to be charging out from inside of the inn that you both have been coming from, shouting out into the fray. Travis, if you wouldn't mind.
Still doing God.
Get in here. Let us go.
So, how do you enter, and if you wouldn't mind describing yourself?
Yes, for the good of Dressar, I will enter the fray with you. And you see a gentleman in his late 70s, early 80s, with beautiful silver-trimmed facial hair, a good receding hairline going, and a nice ponytail pulled tight in the back.
Is it cool,
nice,
Grandpa?
Nice purple refinery, a nice coiffed collar, and some burnt orange underneath. And he has a very elegant-looking walking stick in his hand, as well as a very beautiful-looking rapier on the other.
How do you want to do this?
Fuck that night.
Just for a second, my eyes.
No. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
It's on small print on the packaging.
Just for a second, you see my eyes flicker pure
Roll
white.
endorses knife fucking.
No!
Story at 11.
And a lightning bolt is going to come out of my hand and just turn the knife bright white and just kind of, I don't think I can crumble it, but it's going to turn the knife completely black.
I'm gonna fuck the rug.
Yeah.
It seems like more of a problem. Eldritch Blast to the rug.
Blast.
9 damage.
9 damage. How do you want to do it?
Well, I was going to say, because of my form of dread, it would have to make a wisdom saving throw or be afraid of me. But since I kill it,
It's so afraid of you, it's
yes,
dead.
I
get
look
more afraid.
into the rug's eyes, or where I perceive its eyes to be, its tassels, and I just look deep into it as I just coat it with black ooey. And I go, yes,
It falls to the ground and slowly begins to just turn into this like
I wanted you
crimson,
to know it was me.
this crimson sludge that just sloughs off of you into the ground. You glance right up at this terribly frightening black-veiled creature.
Hello.
Hello!
Hi.
Hi!
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, this is fun.
It's so much fun. Did you just do that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, do you all know each other?
I know her.
Uh-huh.
I know them.
I know them.
We're like a trio, sort of.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fingers. You worked remarkably well together. I have to commend you on that. It was almost as if you were moving in concert, a great deal of talent on display.
It was just improvised.
We just fought a rug.
I'm sorry,
This
who?
was probably just a training exercise of some sort. You're right, this is terribly rude of me. I was just so excited seeing you all. My name is Sir Bertrand Bell. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
You're a knight?
Are you a noble?
Not a noble. A knight is generous, but it was a title bestowed upon me and I didn't shoo it away.
Who bestowed it on you?
Are you familiar with Vasselheim?
Oh, you're not going to answer my question.
I'm so sorry.
Who bestowed it on you?
I don't know if you would...
That is... Oh,
I mean, we knew that already.
no.
Have you had that over there?
That is so cool. I really like it.
Where did you even...
What? Just getting a sip, guys. Your fingers were
fuck.
dripping.
You clearly need to drink.
I'm so sorry. Oh, actually, about this time, I probably shrink down to my normal form and... Sorry about that.
No offense taken.
What was your name?
Fresh cut grass.
All right.
Fresh cut grass.
You heard them.
That's right.
Actually, yeah.
We should go around.
Sir
Holy.
Bertrand Bell.
Bert, yeah.
Dorian. Storm. Dorian Storm.
Fancy.
Laudna.
Hi, I'm Fresh cut grass.
What do you mean?
I'm Fresh cut grass.
That's your name?
That's what I'm called.
Did you give yourself your name, or...?
No. My former associate gave me my name. She named all of her creations after her favorite smells.
Oh, that's lovely.
There was a bunch of us. There was me. There was oatmeal. There was apple pie. There was pussy. There was a bunch of us.
Wow.
It's so nice to see other people having to hear this. It's really just bringing everything into sharp perspective.
This has been a day.
That took me a bit by surprise.
This has been a day.
What was your name?
Wow, it was just thrown out there so quick.
Did you say send help?
My name is Fearne. Yeah.
What's your story?
Well, I'm from overseas.
Where overseas?
Tell Dory.
Same.
Oh, wow. That's really far. It's really
What parts?
far.
All over, really. I was quite the traveler.
Okay.
Originally from Whitestone, but that was a long time ago.
What sort of place is that?
A shitty one.
I'm gonna get out into the hallway and find Bertrand's room. Give it a little gunk 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 gunk.
First ship right here.
Yes.
Bertrand is naked.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 7:30. Were you asleep?
7:30 in the morning?
No, it's barely.
Oh, yeah, no.
We just saw each other 30 minutes ago downstairs.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Who are you?
I feel really.
Oh, yes. No. I remember. I'm sorry. I work a lot during the day.
So people know you. Do you know people?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Do you know a man by the name of Brescio? Oshad Brescio?
Brashad Brescio?
Oshad.
Oshad Brescio. Does that kick anything around in the old noodle?
Roll a history check.
Hold on to your butts. 9.
Nope.
Rashad Brario.
It's your final form.
It's like a snapshot of the future.
Dark mirror.
There you go. Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up. Really good sword work out there, though.
Oh my God.
I look up and down the hall.
Did you need anything else?
I just sort of take him by the finger and I lead him over. I think it's time for, I'm gonna go.
See you in the morning. Orn.
You got it, Belle.
And I will sit down and I will pull my lyre out and tune it and wing, 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 wing. Not quite right. And it tunes for a little bit too long. And then he looks over at the half-orc and goes, "What's your favorite song?"
Jordan, fetch my whiskey.
Don't know it. And I just start playing whatever.
You start going? Make a performance check.
Oh my God! Is it a 1? Tell me.
That would be a 1.
Yes.
Plus
Yeah.
7.
Plus.
But yeah.
Natural 1.
It's natural 1.
You get that grin on your face, and people are starting to lean over in anticipation for like, this guy's got some bravado, like got some confidence, and there is an air about you of like, you don't know what you're in for. Ping! String breaks. First strum in. Immediately. Laughter starts picking up around the space.
I'll immediately sink into myself, put my lyre back, quietly pick up my things, accidentally drop one of them, pick it up again, and walk back over to Fearne. Not my bad.
Are you Dorian Storm?
No.
Oh my!
Please.
You are incredible! Wow! Can you play us another song?
The Great Dorian Storm, feared by all twangy things.
Oh, he's amazing! You have no idea.
Destroyer of silence is what I had.
All right, I'm gonna unclip the handle of my axe, which is also my flute.
Oh,
And I'm gonna try one more time to
This
play.
is my favorite instrument that he plays, actually.
Okay.
Please.
Make another performance check. It is a higher DC because it's not turned into a tough crowd.
That'd be a 6 plus 7. 13.
13. Okay. Everyone's waiting for this to be a disaster, but it's actually like decent. To the point where people aren't cheering, but they've lost interest in focusing on the music and just are letting it be background now. They've gone back to their business.
my little friend, is there something that you would care to eat?
I ate some nails last night, and I am fine now. So thank you for asking, though.
How often do you have to eat nails?
Just when I need to just prepare myself, and it's not always nails. It's whatever I need.
That's fascinating.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
I don't even know why I'm rolling.
11.
I need to eat nails.
Sir Bertrand, it has been a moment since you stained my abode with your empty bravado. Did anyone see you enter?
No, I can't imagine anyone would be looking. We came early.
Evelyn kind of steps around and heads to the chair and kind of grabs the back and pulls it with a little and begins to arrange it as a figure stands. and turns, and you see, standing about 6'2", broad-shouldered in a deep crimson burgundy robe, with a high collar, what looks to be some sort of a scarf that's kind of just laying around the shoulders, wider neck, an older, full-blood orc, kind of grayish skin, looks to be a pair of spectacles that are affixed behind the ears, a well-trimmed, almost like a Van Dyke-like goatee and beard, bald on top. And you can see, with a little bit of light catches the side of the face, old scars.
So you come to my abode to prove yourself.
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
He stands up out of his chair.
Unsettling.
Then show me.
Oh, shit.
Throws the cane up in the air and catches it.
Oh.
And rushes.
Ah!
And that's where the For his turn, he is going to, glancing up at the hacking from above, he's going to go ahead and do a cane sweep on you.
Watch out!
Ooh, it's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that probably hits.
This is with one hand. Oh dear. So it does a little less damage. Oh, but he went pretty well. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, that'll go well. That's 12 even.
12, fail. He takes the cane and woof, just bats your legs out from under you up on top of the bookcase. You hear a crack in where your kneecap is, and as you begin to lose your balance, you feel a hand reach up and grab your chest and throw you onto the ground where he is. You are on the ground at the feet of Laudna and Lord Eshteross, at which point he takes both hands on his cane and is going to take unstrike with advantage on you because you are prone. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
For sure.
I'm not sure if this is going well.
You take...
I am the littlest punching bag.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
As it hits you right in the sternum, you feel the air get knocked out of your chest as you're on the ground. He's going to pick it back up. Look back at you, Laudna.
Before that happens, I'm gonna use transfer suffering and take half of that hit.
Okay.
I'll absorb that on
Okay.
14
So
halves.
you take 7
back.
and you have 7 temporary hit points at the moment.
That hurt.
I'll unsheathe my gambler's blade, and I'll take my sniffer of scotch, and I'll throw it at the burning Eshteross.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Just roll a d20 and add your strength bonus.
Oh, yeah, well, that's not actually terrible. Natural 1. It's all about group effort.
So, there's a dull thud on the back of your head, Fearne, and then a strange wetness begins to creep down the back of your shoulders. It's an odd sensation. You hear the shattering of glass at the same time, and glance over your shoulder to see Bertrand Bell standing there at the end of a large arc throw.
You got this!
Did you just throw your glass at the back of my head?
Who?
Who?
Eyes on the prize!
I'd like to throw a knife at Bertram.
Go for it.
Reckless. Not that I need it necessarily, but and D4 to add to that. 8, 9, 16 to hit.
Yeah, it's
Okay, cool. How many feet away are you?
He would be from you currently 20 feet.
All right.
25 technically.
That's 3, 4, 5, 7 points of damage, and there's a knife sticking in you.
enough, everyone, enough!
Hey, look, you participated. Cool.
As you're reacting to that, Lord Eshteross walks past and puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, and just pushes you out of his way.
He
And
did.
this, you beat me to it. I like you.
Oh, thank you. I really just think you're so lovely.
I think you are too.
Just everything. I love it.
Oh, fabulous.
Whiskey, it is.
Can I just use Mage Hand? I'm just gonna pick up one of the shots of whiskey and send it over to Bertrand and dump it on him. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
It's not a problem. It's only the most expensive velvet in my kit.
Well, it already had a big hole in it. I mean, after all.
Yes.
I mean, technically, if the drink was worth something and now it's on the shirt, doesn't it just, like, add to the value?
Now we're even. I swear I won't do it again.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll prestidigitation and lift it off of him and pour it back into Ashton's glass.
Wasn't in my glass, but I'll take it.
Is it rude to ask about dead people?
When you're using their body parts, I think so.
Wow.
Don't tell Pate.
Wait, what?
He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind.
Pate is my dead rat.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Yes.
This is an amazing detail that we just passed right over. What show us? You have a dead rat?
Where are you looking?
This is Pate. Pate de Rolo, specifically.
Pate de Rolo?
Yes.
Can I hold
Would you
your dead
like
rat?
to meet him?
Yes.
Pate! And about this time, you see, like, rubber bands snap from each of Laudna's tips that go to his head and each of his 4 limbs. And they kind of look like rubbery black sinew. And she lifts him up and kind of starts puppeting him. Oh, hello, I'm Pate de Rolo. Pleasure to meet you. Look at you.
Well, hello. Can I shake its little paw?
Oh, hello, just, pleasure.
I'm sorry.
You're so silly.
I'm sorry. Did you name the dead rat after the De Rolo family?
Oh, you're familiar with the De Rolos?
Only a little.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, they all had, like, there was a lot of P names, you know, and, like, I don't know, just, it sounds fancy, so. And, you know, he kind of looks like dead liver.
how familiar are you with the De Rolos?
Oh, well, I'm from Whitestone originally. I think I mentioned that. And, the De Rolos were rulers for a time in my youth, and then there was a horrible coup when I was a young woman. And they all sort of died. I don't know, just gone. Guess that's what happens when people want your political power.
But they came back.
Did they? I don't know.
What do you mean they came back?
I went far away from Whitestone and never looked back.
Oh. Yeah. Lost son showed up.
Good for him.
Found his sister, brought it back.
How do you know all this?
I
know you're from Taldore.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a secret, really. That kind of spread.
I became a bit of a recluse after my time in Whitestone. Didn't talk to people much, and they didn't want to talk to me.
I don't want to pry. I just wanted to know about your rat. Sorry.
No, you're not prying. I love questions.
So why are you puppeteering a dead rat?
Well, you see, Laudna here was quite alone for quite some time, and she kind of needed somebody to keep her company, or else she would go insane, especially because it was just me and that voice in her head. He's so silly.
Good job, Pate. You did it.
Holy shit. How is it that you know about the De Rolos?
Well,
What do you know about the De Rolos, too?
I should say so. The question is, how have you not heard of me before this? I hold out my lapel pin. I mean, clearly you recognize the symbol of Vox Machina. You see a circular pin on the lapel with a V and an M.
The thing for the De Rolos, that's kind of their thing?
De Rolos.
Whatever.
Thank you. Vox Machina from on Taldore, the defeaters of the Whispered One. No, you don't?
A weird band name.
know of them, haven't heard of you.
Well, yeah, there were many stages to Vox Machina and its glory, but I was there in the heyday of it all, rescuing Grog, Strongbone. Large fellow, beard. I think he's in Whitestone now, actually.
Some of that's familiar.
I thought I remembered stone jar or something. Try it.
This is, I mean, the world is a very, very small place. I remember Keyleth and Vexalia, all of them. Dear friends that I have not seen in a while. But how do you come to know them?
Well, Whitestone was nearly turned upside down looking for them. At least when I was there.
Yes, yeah, I remember reading about that part.
I'm from Zephyra.
Zephyra. Ashari?
That's right.
Are you a druid? Aren't most of them druids?
Many of them are druids. Many of them are farmers. There's a lot of us.
Can you do any wind stuff? A little like tickle?
And I send the door open behind.
You can? What the fuck? You have a sword and shit. You can do that? Sorry.
Just a bit. Wasn't really I didn't excel. Really quick though. Athletic.
Yes?
Yeah.
I would say so. Well, this is excellent.
Telekinesis to shut the door.
Thank you. I'm unable to do that.
So, you've discussed?
Yes, actually, they can speak for themselves.
We've come to kill you.
No, that's not right.
His hand does go for like something unseen.
I think there's a sense of humor here.
Just trying to see if you have a sense of humor.
I do. And he pulls his hand away from this like stack of books where you can see a glint of metal of something hidden between two of them.
Ooh.
And lets it rest.
Well,
I think
I displayed a sense of humor, perhaps. What else do you need?
We've come to kill you.
no,
It doesn't work the second time. I'm
Not
we're in.
effective, I apologize.
One more time, rule of three. Do you think you could reach that? On jumpy jump game.
I think we could reach that, if you wanted to. And I'm gonna pull my cloak back and click my heels together and reveal my boots that have wings on them.
That's fancy.
As an option. Your choice.
What are you suggesting? I hitch a ride?
Princess Carrie? Very uncomfortably scoop her up.
I just like a spindly spider climb.
I feel her dead rat like brush against my thigh.
Yeah. It's like holding a scarecrow.
Yeah. She's very light.
She weighs 20 pounds wet. I mean,
Are you ready?
Yes. We'll get this over with.
All right. I'm clicking my heels together like Dorothy, and we'll try to float on up.
So go ahead and both make stealth checks.
Oh no!
Do we still pass one on hand?
You're not within 10 feet of him.
Oh, shit.
Leave my...
Ooh, boy!
Roll better than me. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's a natural 20.
yeah, natural 20. Yeah.
There it is.
All right, so
I
natural
roll a
20.
7.
Okay. Well,
I am going to take my cloak and be like, what are you doing? And I'm going to cover her up with my cloak.
and now, which is great too, because as you get up onto the top of the roof here, the white dried bird and simmerg shit and your white cloak wrapping around her does manage to cover the lightless dark spot that she would normally be from an overhead perspective. And you watch as the two skywardens kind of pass and glide overhead.
Do you, have a significant other?
No, not in a few years. I felt being independent was best.
It really is so nice to just do what you want.
You as well? Solo?
Mm-hmm. Do you have any children?
Not that I know of. You?
Not that I know of.
Do you have ambitions for family life?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. A little bit of a dangerous lifestyle that we lead for that, though.
Well, I know it is, but, you know, you have to settle down at some point, they say.
Oh, I've never heard that.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we should kill them all. I'm just kidding.
Which, who were you in that? Were you talking about the people inside the warehouse or just everyone?
Unless you want to.
I don't remember.
Your sense of humor is very hard to lock down.
So I'm told. You don't want to go in there.
We can, but I would prefer to stay out.
In case they know who you are.
On the off chance. It's a huge syndicate, but still.
I think it's better to be safe that way.
Did you want to go inside?
No.
Why do I feel like you do?
I kind of do. But it's just, there's not a lot in there, I'm sure. I'm just gonna wait. I'm sure they're almost done.
Well, maybe they need your help. Maybe they're just shitting the bed inside. Maybe they need someone to really come in and shake things up.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go inside.
Oh, no! Oh, Imogen, want to come check out the thread count of this one?
Well, sure.
You can see some of the figures in the room, Danis and Otan specifically kind of go, I didn't realize it talks. I have a lot of talking automatons around here.
Oh, this is an advanced model?
All right. Impressive.
Thank you. Following orders.
Just don't even need a deception check. Like they don't know what to think. Nevertheless, you were.
I walk over there, and I'll mentally say to you, "What did you find?" Don't act weird. What did you find?
I'm going to think back to her.
At this moment, you enter.
Hello, I need your nicest materials for myself. And I need to see where you keep your nicest things.
Danis kind of like looks back at you, looks at. He's like, don't know how word got out there, but we're not really a storefront. Are you here as an individual?
As opposed to what?
A business. We deal directly with business distribution.
Oh, just myself. All
We
alone.
cannot help you, dear. I'm so sorry.
I need to be with a business?
Yeah.
Well, that's so funny. I am with a business.
And what business would that be, lass?
It's the
Orym falls on purpose.
Can you talk in my head?
I talk to you in your head. Oh, hi, Fearne.
So cool.
I think turning into a crab is pretty cool. That's all you hear in your head. I'm not saying that out loud.
And I can communicate as well for people, just not as silently as Imogen. And I cast message to Fearne, and I go, you see what I mean? And you can reply to this message.
I think in my head and I don't say anything out loud, which I don't know if that'll work. Okay. Hello?
She said okay.
She said, okay, hello.
It's working?
Yes.
You guys watch as the door locks, and you can see Danis goes and like pulls something out and unfurls, reads something in her pocket, looks off, and begins to make a very, very brisk run away from the warehouse.
We gotta follow her.
Who's following her?
I'm going.
Is he's by himself, like hiding?
No, I stood up. I'm not drunk anymore. We gotta go follow her.
Should we follow her?
Where? Why are you asking me?
I don't know.
Can you send your minds to this?
Yeah, no, I'm saying it just to you. Should we follow her?
You two can go if you want. I'm not leaving my friend alone. I'm sorry. It's up to you, but I'm staying here.
We should follow her.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, we'll follow her.
Oh, no.
So it's just the two of you?
Can you tell anybody else? Can't see anybody else.
Oh, Imogen. How's it going?
Oh, God. Laudna, there's people. Okay, Orym's inside. I would know how many words I can say for this message.
Is this a message spell? Is this a 25 word?
I would know.
Message doesn't really have a word limit.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not there's no word limit. It just says short.
Distances?
No, short message.
Oh, short message. We're chasing after Danis. Orym's inside. And Dorian is in the front. That's all I'm saying.
It's going great. They're chasing after Danis.
Oh.
Orym is inside. Dorian is in the front.
I will cast a message inside the building.
You can do that too?
Yeah, except mine's slightly different. Orym, you'll just get a feeling of curiosity from your good old pal, Fresh Cut Grass.
What? In the dark.
You basically feel like you're being watched then. Is that what that was? Like suddenly you're in the dark feeling like you've been watched. That's terrible.
Curious now.
I send a message to Orym.
Better.
Are you well?
Yes.
Is it fun?
Is it fun? Less and less so.
Someone needs any help or anyone in there.
Do you need assistance?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm locked inside and I can't see shit. But I think this is the plan still. And don't worry, Dorian and Belle and Imogen are out front, so they've got me covered.
Oh, he's totally out of the loop. It's quite adorable. Oh, he thinks his friends are still waiting out front, but they're totally gone.
We are his friends.
Oh, are we friends?
Well, I don't know, actually. Oh my God. I don't want to be presumptuous, but I kind of like
His acquaintances at the very best of this point.
his friend.
Yes.
See?
I try just under the crack. I get down
There is
low.
no crack. It is sealed.
This back door has no crack.
That's just right.
Yeah, well played.
Just let me know which direction you're going. You know, mentally.
Like I have to just think it.
Just tell me mentally.
Okay, straight ahead.
Yeah, all right.
So you're staying at the,
I'm gonna stay out of sight of them, and I'm just gonna follow Bertrand's directions.
but staying within mental contact with Bertrand.
Which is like miles. I can be like 4
Still
miles.
straight.
Oh. I got it, Bertrand.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can fucking hear you. Just, you made me cuss.
All right. You followed some dangerous things in your past.
Indeed, just like the whispering werewolf of the north.
You hear him.
What are you talking about? What?
I'm so glad you asked.
Whispering werewolf.
You've probably heard of my adventures across many continents, but that was one of the beasts I slayed, the whispering werewolf of
I'll
the north.
remember that.
Have you ever heard of the horrible hippogriff? Oh, shit, hold on. Straight ahead. Bearing right. At the end of the road, turn round. Meet me inside. Meet me at the bar. Use a code name. I'll be posted up. Try not to look like you're hitting on me.
You just hear me sigh in your head.
Are you okay? Do you need assistance?
Make my way. Make my way inside.
The Eldwitcher.
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You don't have no disguise?
I don't have a disguise, Bertrand. Plus, I mean, it's a tavern. People come to drink.
Did you use my name?
Barry.
Same letter? Let's go check out the booth.
Go sit down like you're my dad taking me out for a nice
I've been doing
evening
this
of
for
drinks.
years. She could be invisible. So just act like you're gonna sit down and maybe she'll be like,
So maybe on our way.
what's the matter?
Maybe on our way to the booth. We should just swing our arms around. Just in case, she's next to us.
Time gets better and better by the second. You're gonna just start pirouetting around the bar? And I've dumped those 8 temporary hit points into it.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Which you do, and do an additional 8 damage. And you watch as you pull it in, it actually, you hit it in the arm, you pull it towards you, and it impales on the front of your grapple cannon.
Wow! Well, that was fun!
Murder!
That finishes your go. That brings us to Fearne with Bertrand on deck.
Okay.
Bert and Fearnie.
Are there any visible?
No!
Bert, that's pretty cute.
Oh no!
What have you done?
I like it.
Cute.
Good.
It's really
That
cute.
art's gonna be wild.
Bernie?
No.
Are there any more visible or
Currently,
creatures, or
no.
are they all in the dark?
Everything right now is in shadow.
Okay, here's a question. So with the constrictor snake, constrictor snakes have blind sight?
Correct. Wouldn't matter.
That's a good druid right there.
Let's go.
So can I split the difference and just run in between the two and swing?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Sure.
Let's see who you hit.
You run into Dorian. Oh god damn it. And that's as far as you can get there unless you change direction.
Okay, there we
You
go.
just poof, you hit the back of Dorian.
Take a swing. 15.
What's your AC, Dorian?
It is 15.
You hit. Go ahead and
Oh
roll
my
damage.
god.
What do I do? What does he do? Oh no.
This is the best.
10 points of damage.
You dick.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Why would you do this to me?
I thought I had a plan.
Literally no one has stabbed me up until this moment.
I know how to get out of here. Do you want to leave?
No, you just saw me run in here to help.
And I start taking steps back out of the bubble.
Oh my god.
Take your attack of opportunity.
Do I get one?
I'll allow it.
Oh, fine. I just want to unarmed strike, try to open palm him
Do it.
somewhere.
Do it.
Fuck you, 3.
I'll give you advantage. I'm giving you advantage.
Come on.
15.
AC's 14!
Let's go! Crack.
crap. The red hot pain on your cheek as you just get the biggest backhand and you've gotten a few backhands in your time, but this one shakes the room. This is like we're talking anime fight scene quiet after this. Everyone in the room just goes, the little creature's like, in the darkness, but yeah.
I stumble out of the bubble and go, Torian's over there.
I'm gonna, hearing my girl, I'm gonna run out to this balcony over here and see if I see anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
All right. 5.
You see me on the other balcony.
You do not find anything under the bed, but as you begin to kind of feel on the ground, you kind of begin to push into the darkness and feeling along where the table was. And underneath the table on the opposite side, you touch what looks to be a boot of some kind.
Uh-oh. Since I don't trust this,
Must be 10 minutes.
whatever this is, can I just use my telekinetic pull and like pull the whatever it is toward me?
Yep. Two of the chairs like kind of get shoved out of the way, and you watch as a limp female gnome body is extracted from the darkness, covered in crimson.
Letters!
Well, I'm coming. I'll roll over to where I heard this call, and do I see this
Don't worry about
dead
this for now, yes.
Danis?
Indeed.
Well,
Pale and bloodied.
I'll cast just in case, spare the dying, but I don't know if they're still fighting.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
19 plus things. Plus 5.
Fantastic.
Ooh.
You go ahead and cast Spare the Dying and go over to inspect, and there is no pulse to this body. It unfortunately did not survive between the time of whatever, and now looking at it, you can see there's a grievous wound from the bottom of one ear across the throat and almost taking the head off the neck.
And if you would mind, I think there's a bit of a celebration to commence with this relationship.
And for the first, ever since this hard, rigid orc has met you within these chambers, there's a smile that curls across his lips. There's a kind of a softness you weren't expecting. He stands up. And everyone's like, oh, I can.
Look, this is my thing.
And he turns around and comes back with, you see in his hands, this massive brown structure, this kind of rounded structure, and sets it on the table.
After a long hiatus, I felt compelled to make a cake. So let us celebrate our partnership over a cake.
And takes a little knife and begins cutting slices out of it.
This is amazing. A cake?
Did you bake it yourself?
I did, and I apologize if it's a bit rough. I've not had a reason to make cake in some time.
What kind of cake is it?
Takes a slice.
This is carrot. I hope you like carrot.
I love it.
It just looks brown. Begins passing pieces across the table, and Evelyn begins helping pass them out. And just kind of, you see there's a sense of pride on his face as he passes them.
My favorite. Well, does that mean, like, we're in this together?
He did ask us for a name.
A name?
A name? What does that even mean?
Contract. Put it in writing.
Do we have to choose the name before the contract?
I think so.
I can handle the contract.
How it is traditionally done.
Yeah.
Make a name, make a contract. I mean, I guess just for here, right now, working for him doesn't have to be forever.
Well, don't the three of you also have other business to attend to here?
You were looking for someone, right?
Maybe we can help.
Is it a bad someone or a good someone?
Are you a good witch
Or a bad witch?
Haven't run with a crew in a while. Long while.
I mean, I'm sure we all have things that we need to do.
We should also talk about what we can do and maybe, like, strategize. Because that was horrible.
Over more drinks. I feel like a celebration.
How about a walk and talk?
Yes,
To the tavern?
Let's not go to the same tavern. How about that?
The Spire by Fire.
Spire by Fire
That's
sounds
treating us
wonderful.
well. All right. Drinks on me.
Imogen.
Oh, shit.
And that's where we'll end.
Exhausted, sleep comes to you quickly. And you feel the gentle touch of the tall grass against your fingers as you find yourself walking through the beautiful green fields of the home village of Jelvan. The breeze is cool and gentle, and you can watch the horses running through this plateau valley alongside the climbing Talent Highlands. You feel the nudge on your left, turning to see the snout of Flora, your favorite mare, acknowledging this look for a snack.
I reach in and give her something.
Bertrand, you are wandering at a zigzag through the streets of the Spire at night.
The full height of your stance, you can tell the figure's a bit shorter than you. Cloaked of hood maybe comes up to about your shoulders.
What'd you say?
Is it this dick? Is it the fucking door? Is it the door? Shorter.
Why don't we have a conversation? A little further in. In a sudden flash of quick movement, unnatural speed, the cloak whisks and you feel a twinge of burning pain in your chest as you look down at the hilt of the rapier that's now up against your chest. You take 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
No. No.
It is.
Right there. As you glance down at it and kind of cough for the blade withdraws again and goes this time into the abdomen, right up to the hilt, for 16 points of piercing damage.
Unconscious.
Imogen. Just then the wind suddenly starts to change. Harsher. Colder. You turn, and your eyes find a familiar sight. The horizon, entirely consumed in red. Swirling, hungry clouds filling the sky and coming fast. Silent flashes of lightning in the distance as you stand motionless, watching the streaks of dark crimson rake across the heavens above you, darkening it, reaching for you. Flora immediately flees, and you stand frozen, the storm reaching around and consuming you, buffeting your face, the wind growing louder and louder until you hear her voice. Run, Imogen. Run.
I back up and start sprinting towards my house.
You go, and you run, and you run, and you run, and you rush towards that country home which you now see darkened by the shadow of the looming storm as it continues to follow. You reach the door and tear it open, look over your shoulder to the roiling storm, and you see another figure standing where you were. At a glance, it's a man, older, refined, walking proudly into the tempest before he's gone.
What?
As you lie bleeding in the alley, your vision begins to blur. A coldness and a peace begins to come as the figure steps and blocks the moonlight and says,
So Bertrand it is, huh? Good night. And that's where we're gonna finish tonight's episode.
As the vision fades, I just say,
Fucking dick.
Says who?